Now come to the classification of accounts on the basis of traditional approach of debit and credit, which was developed in England. Under the traditional approach of accounting, the accounts are classified into two categories: personal account and impersonal account. Accounts is classified into two. One account is called personal account and second account is called impersonal account. Now come to the personal account. Now personal account is classified under the personal account. The three account comes: natural person, artificial personal account and representative personal account. Natural personal account, artificial personal account and representative personal account. Natural personal account, we people comes under the natural personal account created by nature. We all are created by nature. Ram, Mohan, Sohan, Rajesh, all are natural person created by nature. If the business do the transaction with the personal account, with the natural person like Mohan, Sohan, Rajesh, Vikas, ठीक है, anybody, human being do the transaction with the human being, that comes under the natural person. Transaction with the human being. Okay? Artificial person means created by law. The person created by law means company created by law, insurance company created by law, banks created by law, educational institution created by law, okay, library created by law. So any organization or enterprises which is created by law comes under the artificial person. For example, LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India, artificial person created by insurance regulatory. IDBI, Hindalco, Reliance. Okay, you take the example of Delhi University. Any university is created by law. IIT, NIT. So any organization or institution which is created by law, under certain registration is there, certain guidelines is there, created by law, comes under the artificial person, created by law. So all the banks, SBI, IDBI, UCO Bank, okay, any bank, Punjab National Bank, Indus Bank, okay, any insurance company, LIC, GIC, any company which is registered or not registered in the stock exchange but registered under the Companies Act, comes under the natural artificial person created by law. Okay, representative person which represent to other. Representative person indicate the which represents to other. For example, under the representative person, write the example: outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income, unearned income. These represent to other. Outstanding expenses, suppose outstanding wages. So outstanding wages indicate to that workers whose wages is not yet paid. Outstanding salary indicate to that employee whose salary is not yet paid. It represent to that employee. So outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income, earned income comes under the representative person. Comes under the representative person. It represent to other. Outstanding wages, for example, I have given the example of outstanding salary. So outstanding salary means the employee has work but the salary is not yet paid. So outstanding salary represent to that employee whose salary is not yet paid. So outstanding salary comes under the representative person. Okay, outstanding rent is not yet paid. So it represents to the landlord to whom the rent is not paid. So personal account is classified into three: natural person, artificial person and representative. So natural person means human being. All human being comes under the natural person. All human being, whether you, me or anybody else, okay, comes under the natural person. In the Prime Minister, if I am saying Narendra Modi comes under the natural person. Okay, anybody. Artificial person means which is created by law. So all companies, banks, insurance companies, educational institutions, university, colleges, higher educations, which is created by law comes under the artificial person, because we do the transaction with the artificial person as well. So Aditya Birla Public School is what? Aditya Birla Public School is artificial person created by law. It is under the CBSE. Okay, affiliated under the CBSE, having the affiliation number. So artificial person. Aditya Birla Public School is artificial person. DAV Public School, artificial person. Delhi Public School, artificial person. Delhi University, artificial. BHU, artificial. Allahabad University, artificial. IIT, artificial. Representative person which represent to others. Okay, and under this outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income, unearned income comes under the representative person. Now come to the impersonal account. There are two, personal and impersonal. Under the impersonal, again we divide, classified into two: real account and nominal account. Real account, all assets comes under this account. All assets which can be measured in terms of money and property of the business. All assets and property of the business comes under the real account, which can be measured in terms of money. So under the real account, all assets comes under the real account. Under the real account, there are two types of real account: tangible and intangible. The assets which we can touch, we can feel, is your tangible assets. For instance, land and building. Land and building is your tangible assets. You can see, you can touch. Land and building is your tangible assets. Furniture and fixture, motor car, okay, is your tangible assets. So there are two types of real account assets. One is tangible, another is intangible. And intangible assets, goodwill comes under intangible assets, which you cannot see, you cannot touch it. Goodwill, patents, trademark, copyright. These are intangible assets. Goodwill, patents, trademark, copyright are intangible. You cannot touch it. And the assets which you can touch it, you can feel it. That assets are called tangible assets. Land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, motor car, spare parts. Okay, these all are tangible assets. and intangible assets are those assets which cannot be touched, cannot be seen or felt. Goodwill, patents, trademark, copyright. These are intangible assets. Now come to the nominal account. All expenses and losses, all under this account, all expenses and losses comes under this account. All expenses and losses and all incomes and gains, all incomes and gains comes under the nominal account. So under the nominal account, all assets, all expenses and losses, all expenses and losses and all incomes and gains comes under the nominal account, comes under the nominal account. So once again, under the traditional approach of accounting, which is developed in England, the accounts are classified into two: personal account and impersonal account. Personal account is again classified into natural person, artificial and representative. Impersonal account is classified as real and nominal. Under the real account, it is tangible real account or intangible real account. So how to identify the assets we can touch, feel is your tangible, and which cannot be touched, cannot be seen is your intangible assets like goodwill, patents, trademark, copyright. So all assets comes under the real account. All valuable things comes which can be measured in terms of money comes under the real account. It is the property of the business. Nominal account, all expenses and losses. Expenses means all revenue expenses and losses and all revenue incomes and gains comes under the nominal account. Comes under the nominal account. Is it clear? Classification of the account?